Well, let me see if I'm understanding what's going on. Sounds like a lot. The thing at the moment that I'm hearing the loudest is what a strong need you have to connect with your daughter in a way that nurtures you both. Is that what's really central for you in this? That's very central,
My daughter
and you and other people. But at the moment, it's this is a good learning for you because you see this morning that you had a need to connect with her in a certain way, and yet you weren't clear about exactly how to do that. And you saw that the words and the consciousness weren't there for you at the moment. That you needed more of something within yourself before you could give her that. And to me, that's a big step, just to get that far in the amount that you spent so far in the training, just to be conscious at that level. So then now you're wondering, now I want to know what has to go on so that I can really put it into practice in that situation. It's one thing to do it in the workshop, it's another thing to put it into practice right there when you want to do it. So what I'd like to do is go through what the steps would be that I think would help you get there. Uh, so we could do it this distance, or you could come up here and we could do some work. Would you be willing to do? Come on up. Yep. So this is where it really helps me to be part of a giraffe community of people that I can call on when I get stuck and I'm not in touch with what's going on in me that's keeping me from being able to connect with this other person. And so more than a few times I can recall calling up a friend of mine and say, could we spend some time together today? You know, this kid is driving me nuts, and everything I say is making it worse, and I just really need to get connected to what's going on in me, what's being triggered in me that's so painful, okay? And how wonderful that I have had an abundance of people with giraffe ears who, when I say that, and we get together, they do not give me advice. They do not give me sympathy, you see. They do not tell me, well, you think you have it bad. You should hear what happened to me the other day with my child. But they're really able to hear the pain that's going on in me, even when I'm not too clear about it. Even if I want to say to them, look, I don't want to say it in giraffe. I don't know how. If I could say it in giraffe, what's going on in me, I probably could handle it myself. But I just got a whole bunch of stuff going on in me, and I need to say it, and I need some real help in getting connected. So the other person has giraffe ears. They'll help me. They'll listen for what's alive in me, you see. It just looks to me like this kid is going to do whatever he wants, and he doesn't give a damn about anybody else in the family but himself. Yeah. So it's kind of, you're feeling aggravated and would hope that your needs and other family members' needs would be taken into consideration. Yeah, and you know, I know that I've probably asked for it because I know how I've been treating him in the past, and he's still carrying that with him. But I've been trying hard, and you know, damn it, it's hard to, it just seems like it's never going to shift. Yeah, so you're feeling bad because you would have liked to have treated him differently in the past, and now you're afraid that that's going to get in the way of connecting with him now in a way that you'd like. See, so if I can have somebody around that can help me deal with that, I'm much better able then to go to the sun. So let's start with that. I'll be your friend, your giraffe friend, and just tell me how you're feeling now about what happened this morning with your daughter.
I feel totally inadequate to establish a connection with her right now. I feel that now that I have some awareness around nonviolent communication, I see that a lot of the ways that I've been approaching her have been non-constructive in terms of establishing it.
So you're frustrated, if I'm understanding you, because you really have a need to connect with her, and the skills for doing it you're not finding.
That's right.
Notice he had a lot of inner jackals about his being inadequate and self-judgment, and notice with Giraffe ears I translated his message just into his feelings and needs, you see.
Okay. So the crux of the issue for me with her is that I can see that she's at a point in her life where she can move into self-destructive.
So you're scared. See, he's giving me an analysis, and so I'm not hearing his analysis. I'm hearing his present feelings. I keep my focus on what's in his heart right now. The more he's up in his head analyzing, see, the farther from being able to resolve this he's going to get. So he's a baby giraffe. He's still thinking and analyzing. And I'm helping him by just hearing what's alive in him now. He's scared to death. You really want to protect her from any harm that could happen to her from what she's doing.
Right.
And how painful it must be not to know skills for doing that right now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you gotten enough understanding at the moment to try now to practice doing this differently with her? Or is there more understanding you'd like?
I have a strong desire to be a good father.
Oh, be careful of that one. Didn't you hear my definition of hell? It's to have children and think there's such a thing as a good parent. Ooh, be careful of that one. Let's translate that into Giraffe. So you have a strong desire to develop skills that will help you connect with her in a way that'll be good for both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot more fun than trying to be a good father. That's almost as suicidal to try to be a good father as to be a competent male.
No, I gave that up.
Oh, well, I'm relieved.